Hello and welcome to my channel. I want to talk about something very important in life. Very important. It's about football in my life. Growing up, I was mostly a hurling fan and World Professional Wrestling, the WWF, or WWE you want to call it now. They were my two main entertainments at the weekend. But eventually, when you grow up more kids in your school, they all talk about football, soccer. They all talk about Roy Keane, how he done well at Man United and stuff. And I didn't know what to talk about because no one else talked about hurling or wrestling. It was all football. Madness. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try watching a match. But obviously, we watched the Premier League highlights on RTE2 at the time. It was the coolest show ever. The theme song got you into it. Watching the matches, the analysis was amazing. I was only 6 or 7. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was brilliant. You know, and then eventually there was a bit of a daytime matches on it then when international breaks were on. It was amazing. The likes of, I think Ireland were playing Nigeria in a friendly before the World Cup started. They lost 2-1, but I was just like, oh, these fellas are Irish. And the other fellas, then the other crowd, Nigeria, who won 2-1. Very good game for them. It was only a warm-up game. So then, obviously, with Saipan and stuff, I was way too young to understand what was going on. I obviously know what's happened since, but that's just for another video. So we got to watch Ireland play the 3 World Cup games between Cameroon and Germany down under, where we had to be up very early in the morning to watch them. The Cameroon game, I think, was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I don't think I even watched it. I can't even remember. I remember in the school though, when they bring the TV in to watch Ireland play, it was amazing. Seeing them beat Saudi Arabia 3-0 to get to the next round was utter class. And my love for football was growing more and more. Ireland did so well in that World Cup, making it to the last 16 without the hero Roy Keane. It was a shame he wasn't there. He would have done so well. We would have went further. Well, I think we would have been cheated by South Korea, but look, that's another video altogether. So then, the team following football teams, I was told to follow Celtic at a young age. And I did, and I was trying to watch the games because we didn't have the chance for it or anything. And I said I wanted to follow Roy Keane because he was a hero in Cork. And I was like, he played for Man United. I said, fine, I'll watch them. And I watched Man United. I'm not ashamed to say it. But as you get older, you look at these teams and you're just like, I don't really like Man United. This is when Roy was still with them. And I have an uncle down in Dungarvan. He's a massive Chelsea supporter. Kind of bullied me into being a Chelsea fan. And it has worked. I've been a Chelsea fan my whole life since. I've watched every game. Watched them win and lose a Champions League final. I've watched them blow up Premier League game, the last game of the season, to give Man United the Premier League at one stage. I watched different managers come to the club. The great Jose Mourinho, and of course our own Irish fella Damien Duff coming through at Chelsea at the very start of his career. You could say really, like he was in the mid-run. But I'll fast forward to 2019. the love of the sport for me was kind of gone at that stage. It really was. I remember a game, VAR was gone very big that season. Big mistakes were being made by VAR. I can't remember much in the match. I remember I was at home. Ajax were playing Chelsea at the Bridge. Ajax had went 4-1 up. 4-1 up. No dodgy decisions or anything, it was just the way it was. Then they had 2 players sent off, down to 9 men straight away. It was just crazy. Chelsea went up and got 3 goals to draw the game 4-4. Then they got a 5th by Azpilicueta, which ended up being disallowed. It was too messy. I couldn't enjoy the match. I couldn't, and I just thought to myself, there's more to life than just watching football matches. I watched Cork City because there was no VAR with them. There was no VAR at the Scottish Football League as well. And there wasn't no VAR with international football for some strange reason. So I continued to watch Cork City matches, Republic of Ireland matches, not as much Celtic matches, because there were just other things happening in life that were in the way. The last 2 years, I started getting back into watching Chelsea matches again, where you have to adapt with the times now. VAR is going to be around, and it's not going away, and I have to deal with that right now. But with your mates, your friends, you go watch matches together, it's pretty cool. It really is. There's no avoiding it, lads. VAR is around forever. So I'm learning to deal with it. That's going to stay. And I think choices I made, I'm happy with my choice. Football doesn't make or break my weekend anymore. It doesn't. It affected me big time for the Ireland game the other night. It did. But if Chelsea lost the Champions League final, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. That's just the way it is, you know. Maybe when it comes to it, if it ever happens, I might. But at this moment, I feel like that when my country, or even Cork City, lose a big final as well, that would affect me more than Chelsea matches. But look, we'll have to wait and see down the line. I just want to let people know that football can be a lifeline as well. Go with your mates, watch a match, get into it. Lads, mind yourselves.